And we're back. Oh yeah, bro.
Hey, bro.
We're gonna
Come
kick
home.
a pirate's ass.
Get out of here.
Yo ho, a pirate's booties for me.
Think I I don't think Pirates IRL ever said booty. I don't know where that came from. I know where a lot of the fake pirate mythos came from, and it was 100% because of Treasure Island, that fucking book.
Yep.
The pirates were having like peg legs, that didn't happen. Pirates having like a parrot on the shoulder, that wasn't real.
Really?
Yeah, like sometimes pirates would like have parrots, but it's because so pirates originally especially in the Golden Age, which is like pirates have existed forever, but when we think pirates, we think like Golden Age pirates, early 1700s. They're all from like London or Portugal or like the Americas, Boston, shit like that, So when they go to the Caribbeans and they go to these islands and they see these like parrots and these birds that are like super colorful and super beautiful, they've never seen that before anywhere. So they capture them and they bring them back to the colonies and they sell them. So that's why pirates were sort of loosely associated with parrots and stuff. They wouldn't have them on their shoulder though. Parrot would run away. They would, they would keep them in cages and stuff, and then they would sell them. But yeah, that in Treasure Island though, the main pirate has one on his shoulder, and he like repeats him. Like Polly want a cracker. That's all. That's from Treasure Island. Actually, I don't know if the actual phrase "Polly want a cracker" is from Treasure Island, but like that's what started the whole like pirates have parrots on their shoulder thing.
Why would somebody name their parrot Polly? I don't get it.
I don't know. It's a name, Polly the parrot. Maybe because it starts with a P. I don't know.
So
no, go ahead.
No. You can go.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I was gonna say maybe it's like an easily pronounceable name for like birds that imitate human speech. But I just saw a video the other day of a crow speaking Russian, and obviously, right? You'll have like in the United States or in Britain or in Australia. If you have a parrot or a crow or an African gray that like mimics speech, it's going to mimic English speech, right?
Yeah.
But in Russia, obviously, or anywhere else in the world that speaks any other language, they're going to be imitating that language. I saw a video of a crow speaking Russian, saying his own name, and then like laughing, and it was very scary. It's very scary.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it could imitate those like. You know how Russian
crows are fucking like smart as hell.
They are, dude. They are. They're very smart. But yeah, I don't know why Polly. I don't know what Polly specific. It's just a name, dude.
Polly Pockets.
Polly. Oh damn! You remember the Polly Pockets? Yeah. the I would see. Damn, I would get a lot of those ads. That was before targeted ads, so it was just kind of like there. I guess they were popular.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
There were these toys. It was okay. So like for the girls, it was like Polly Pockets and like Bratz, and then for the boys, you got all like the Hot Wheels commercials and stuff.
Beyblade, Bakugan.
Beyblade. Oh, there you fucking go. Beyblade.
Beyblade, let it rip. Beyblade, let it rip. Fucking, I was thinking about this too. Ninjago, dude.
Ninjago.
Yeah, Lego Ninjago.
Yeah. No, I remember them, but I don't remember. Like, I remember the show. I watched that. I don't remember the ads for the toys.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Around that time, here's why I remember that I don't remember. Okay. The show would be coming out. There would be ads for new episodes. I would watch the episodes on Cartoon Network, and in between episodes, I would get ads for Bionicle.
Oh my god, Bionicles.
Yeah. And Bionicles were tough, but I never understood where like Ninjago came from. Like,
just
what the
Lego.
No, I know it was a Lego thing, but I don't remember like the the pop, right? I always remember the pop for most things because it would start off as like a toy, and then you would get an ad for the show, and it's like it's coming out next month, and then you'd get really excited about the show, and then boom, oh, the show comes out, and now you have the toys, and now you can play with the toys while watching the show, whatever. Ninjago, I never saw any like Lego Ninjago ads. I just remember watching the show. So I don't know, and I didn't really play with Legos either. I had what did I play with? I had Bionicle, and then I would go to like Target and stuff and get like Star Wars: The Clone Wars toys.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I never.
And
yeah, go ahead.
no, it was just the Clone Wars toys were cool because like you could like put the helmets on and take them off.
That's
and shit,
so
whatever.
true.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You were saying?
I never had a Lego Ninjago set, but man, do I fucking love the show. It's crazy now. As kids, I remember I've said this before on the show, where I remember there was a time during middle school lunchtime where you and I were like discussing who's gonna be the Green Ninja.
The green, yes.
Right?
Dude,
so like it was big for us because I was on at the time and we loved it. But I think it's crazy now how we have had and now befriended the voice of the Blue Ninja, Jay. His name is Michael Adamthwaite. Like he's been on the show and like we're friends with him. That's like fucking crazy to think of, like us as kids, you and I, talking about this shit at lunch.
Yes.
And like, we've had one.
And now
of
it's
them,
like,
we know one.
Rub shoulders. We rub shoulders.
It's fucking crazy. It's crazy, dude.
He's
such a nice guy.
This is something that I think about often. Where, obviously, if you were to like show that to our like middle school selves, we would have flipped the fuck out.
Flip the fuck out.
Very obviously, right? And today is like, like it's still a cool thing, but you just kind of take it in stride. What are some things like from your childhood that maybe you didn't have access to, or you never thought that you would actually like achieve, that you have achieved in adulthood, and then it just didn't like hit the same? I'm not saying that it's not cool. It's very cool, but like not like jumping through the roof about it, the way I would have been back then.
I'm having trouble understanding like what you mean.
Like, okay, all right. We had the voice actor for the Blue Ninja.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah.
Right. And you still went to work the next day, and you still talked about literally anything else.
Right.
Whereas, had that happened in middle school, and obviously I understand adults and kids process things differently, but like, I would have been fucking telling everybody. I would have been telling my teacher. Like, what are some like things that you didn't have access to as a child that you suddenly have access to or have had as an adult now, and you just kind of like don't?
Fuck you.
Don't.
Not you. This guy.
Oh yeah, you got him. Oh damn, that was loud. Sorry. Beat you again, bro. Yeah, this is part 2 actually. Why does he keep fighting her? He doesn't learn.
This is the last time.
All right. I do like him though. I like that he's a friend, sort of, kind of, whatever. Like, okay, for example, let me give you a solid one, right?
Yeah.
When I was young, I really wanted to play the Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh God, yeah.
I thought it was so cool that you could just like be in Springfield and be Bart.
It's a great
and, like,
game, yeah.
Get a car and run around. Yeah, it's a great game, and I thought it was an amazing game back then too, and I wanted it so badly, but I never owned a PS2.
Right.
My first like console ever, I think, was like the Game Boy, and then I had the PSP, and I had a PS3, and I had an Xbox 360, but I never had a PS2, so I couldn't play that game. I knew the PS3 was backwards compatible, but I just never got my hands on that game. And it was like something that I really wanted to like so bad. Like I would be watching like walkthroughs and gameplay on YouTube, all the like, and be like one day,
Yep.
And that day is today, right? Like I have it. I have the game now. And and it's fun to I enjoy having it more than I enjoy playing it. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Huh.
You have anything like that?
Oh, I'm sure I do. I just gotta like fucking think about it. Because it's not like you're not it's fulfilling a childhood thing, right? And it's not like you're ungrateful for it. It's just like
No,
I
right.
finally have
It's
it, I can be at peace, you know? Like
right, right. Like
um
it'll happen with shows too. It doesn't have to be like a video game or like a thing you get. It could also be something that like, man, I wish I had more time to watch this, or I wish I could watch this
yeah.
entirely, you
I
know, instead of just
think
waiting for it to show up.
I think the most immediate thing I can think of, just because I'm looking right at it, it's on my shelf, is owning all 5 of the original 1984 um, toys of the Voltron Lions.
Oh, first and foremost, round of applause. Good job.
Yeah. It took me years to get them all.
Right.
And, you know, Voltron I absolutely love. I fell in love with it ever since Legendary Defender came out from DreamWorks on Netflix. It's at the themes and messages of Voltron is at the core of this show. Hell, the name of this show is from Voltron. Um,
Razzle.
so having going through the years of finding like the toys in good conditions, that was like a major goal I've had for years throughout like high school and early college days. And then I finally got it. I got them all, and of course I'm happy about it, and I'm just very content. I think that's it. Like something that
Content,
we've been
yeah.
wanting for so long to happen or to own or to do or whatever. And now once we have experienced that joy, we're just like now looking back at it and now we're just content with it. We're like we feel a sense of fulfillment, I guess. And I think that's a good example for me. At least an immediate
Okay.
one.
Yeah. I mean, and that's good. Content is definitely the word, right? Um, I think I would have just been overflowing with dopamine, if I achieved any of the things that I have achieved in my adult life that I wanted to achieve back then.
Yeah.
Back then, you know? Um, I guess it's fine. I guess it's okay.
What do you
Uh,
mean?
like, like I'm okay with being content. Being content is fine, but okay, I'd sit down today and watch Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, you
Fuck.
know?
Yeah.
Uh yeah, I think it's a good show.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to think it was the end all be all, but I couldn't watch it because it started coming out around the time that Comcast like made some changes. So then suddenly one day, usually I would come home from school. I had Comcast, so I would come home from school. I would click on channel 52 and then boom, Cartoon Network, right?
Yep.
There came a point where I came home, I clicked channel 52, and my service provider no longer had Cartoon Network there.
Wow.
Eventually, later on in life, we got it back, but then I wasn't really watching TV at the time either. So I do remember like looking it up and being like, damn, like there are new episodes coming out. Like I can't wait to watch these. And then today, if I sit down and watch it, and I'm just kind of like making my trying to get through it just to say that I've done it, you know?
Yeah. I get that. Um
And
I feel I can kind of relate to some shows that I've watched. I mean, to use shows specifically, I think shows that I have loved as a kid but never finished, right? Is like Samurai Jack, for example.
right,
And once I did finish it, I was just like, man, that was a good fucking show.
But yeah, but Samurai Jack it's definitely an unfair one to compare to
I'm not trying to
Scooby-Doo Mystery
compare.
Incorporated.
I'm not trying to compare.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
say like what
there are moments. There are ones where like the hype was actually warranted.
Right.
Yeah, Samurai Jack is definitely one of those. Samurai Jack is an amazing show through and through.
So like you would not be able to watch Scooby Doo or finish Scooby Doo now. Is that what you're saying?
It would be. It's like a yeah. Like it's not that it's a chore. It's a halfway a chore. It's halfway a chore because I don't really. It's not. Yeah. No. Yeah. I kind of don't. I kind of don't care a little bit.
I don't
Like
care.
I love Scooby Doo the IP, but Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated, the show that I wanted to watch so badly because I'm like, well, what's the mystery? Like, what happened in the past with all these other ones? Like, you know, like what? Because like there was a thing going on in the show with like the previous Mystery Incorporated or something, and now like I've tried to watch the show, and it was kind of like I was kind of into it, but then I would just kind of not really like I'd be halfway through watching it and just kind of say, well, I could be doing anything else right now. I don't really
Yeah,
want to continue this.
that's fair. I mean, like you, I guess you can say you might have grown out of the initial like
Yeah.
what would you say?
Wonder and
I
amazement.
guess. Yeah.
It's a new show, you know, like back then it was like, oh, it's new and it's different than Scooby-Doo because usually Scooby-Doo is like episode of the week thing, monster of the week guy, you know.
Right.
But now it's an overarching story and there's a mystery at the end of it. So watching an episode has fulfillment because you've been waiting all week for it, then the episode comes out and then you get a little closer to the mystery. Whereas now
do you think a part of it has to do with how things are on demand now?
I do believe it. Yes. I think that waiting for something
The anticipation.
definitely the anticipation is part of the magic. However, there are just some things that are not worth depriving yourself of these days, right? Like I'm not going to weekly watch Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I don't care that much.
Yeah.
And then I'm binging it and it's also not hitting the same. So I feel like I kind of missed my window, you know,
You're right.
with that sort of thing. But I guess that's for more like kiddish things, right? There are things that I will like watch again, like Samurai Jack or the Clone Wars, which just hold up because they do. It's just good TV. But if I were to like try to watch Ben 10, Alien Force, or The Secret Saturns today, I would enjoy it, but it's not something that I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch this start to finish, and I can't.
Really?
You know?
I feel like I'm the
Yeah, dude.
opposite.
Really?
Yeah, because like I love rewatching, these shows because they mean so much to me as a kid. Like I rewatch Transformers Cybertron almost yearly, dude. Just because I finally like found a way to consistently or reliably watch it. I'm like, yeah, like I've never finished this show as a kid. I remember waking up at 6 a.m. every day except Wednesdays, because Wednesdays they had fucking Code Lyoko on for some reason.
Lyoko. Gross.
Yeah. And it was my favorite fucking show. Now I'm able to actually like watch it whenever I want, and usually I do. Hell, even like a recent show like Batman the Animated Series and Batman Beyond, that's something that I've fell in love with recently. And I still watch that often. Ben 10, same thing. Like whenever I'm going back to like a nostalgic show for me, I will happily go through the entire show again.
I wish I was like that, man. I wish I was like that. Last year, I tried starting Ben 10 from the beginning. I'm like, I'm going to watch Ben 10.
Well, we
then
were
I'm gonna
also
watch
doing
Alien
episodes
Force.
on it.
Well, we were, but I wanted to do it for me too. I wanted to watch all OG Ben 10, then all of Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and I didn't even get to the Grandpa Max reveal in Alien Force,
Right.
Right. Which is weird because Alien Force is the one where it's like, okay, now it starts becoming a little less Saturday morning cartoon and
mature
a little
now,
more mature. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also happened with things outside of like Western cartoons, which is why I know it's like a me thing, because it happened with Naruto. I If you ask me, right, I love Naruto. Naruto is one of those like shows that I grew up with, and it was very, very influential to me. But I um I don't actually love watching or reading Naruto. I tried very recently, and I'm like, it's not hitting the same. And it's not because I've seen it before, right? Because I'll rewatch. I'm constantly replaying and rewatching things that I love because they still hit, right?
But
And Naruto just is
what are those shows that you are rewatching that you love, and how are they different from the things that you used to watch as a kid? I'm curious.
okay. All right. So let me see.
Because if you do have shows that you love to rewatch and you can sit through, start to finish, what makes those different than the shows that we're talking about now?
Okay, all right. Let me keep them all on theme, right? So since I
Sure.
was talking, yeah. So since I was talking about Ben 10 earlier, right? That's a like a very Saturday morning,
Yeah.
2D Western cartoon.
Yeah.
Another one that would fit that same bill that I can still watch start to finish would be Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that one. It has a different premise, but it's still pretty much the same. There are like adventure of the week sort of things, but then there's also an overarching story, and it's very tight knit. It's only 3 seasons, and it has some sort of kind of filler episodes, but everything pretty much ties into each other.
Right.
With Naruto, with anime, I guess, right? Naruto is one that I used to love a lot, but now today I can't really sit down and like watch it or read it or nothing. But One Piece is also something that I got into around the same time as Naruto, and I'm still keeping up with it to this day. In fact, I very recently started a complete reread of the entire series. I started in mid-November, and right now we're at the end of January, and I'm in the second to last arc again. And One Piece is also something that I can just watch whenever, and it doesn't matter where I'm at. I don't need to start it from episode 1 or chapter 1. I could just pick it up anywhere and then read anything or like watch some random filler ass movie, and it'll still be fun for me.
Hmm.
For video games, right? Old video games that I wanted to play back in the day, like the Simpsons Hit and Run, that doesn't really hit the same. However, the Jak and Daxter games, which are games that I also really wanted to play back in the day a lot, I'm currently playing Jak 3 right now. You
Right.
know?
You've been going through the series.
I've been going through the series, and it's a
Right.
series that I've already played to death. I played them in the PS3. I played them in the PS5. I'm currently emulating them. Like it's, if I can't say that, then just beep that out. I don't know. If
I
that's
don't care.
okay
I don't
to
give a
say.
fuck. No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
whatever.
PS5. Like you said, it's on the PS5. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I own the games. I bought the games. You know,
Yeah.
like shut up. I don't know. I don't know what makes one like replayable, rewatchable, relivable, and the other one kind of like, oh, I guess this was just more like a back then thing.
That's very interesting. Because I'm someone
Yeah.
who's like, with video games, I hate replaying games. Like, it's not one of my favorite things to do. Even though we're doing a fucking let's play on a game that I've already 100% completed. But that's different. This is like for the show, and it's like I get to introduce you to it, whatever.
Right. Yeah, and doing something with friends is always better.
Yeah.
Well, not always better, but like something like this, yeah, definitely on the better side.
And okay, so yeah, I don't like replaying games much just because it's like I've already like did the thing, man. Like unless it's been like 5+ years, maybe like it's been a while, then okay, I'll come back to it just because like it's been enough time for me to forget. But with shows, you know what? That's what I was about to say. I'm catching myself because it's not true. There are some shows and movies that I also don't like to rewatch. So I'm going to use one of your examples, Avatar. Korra. I love Avatar. I especially love The Legend of Korra. It's my favorite series out of the two. I don't want to rewatch that anytime soon. I really don't. It might also be because like my partner has, watched through them a couple of times for the first time, like while we were together. So I was like rewatching it with her too, and it's like might be overexposure in a short period of time, maybe, that might have something
Right.
to do with it. So therefore I can go a while without watching Avatar, anything Avatar related. That is not new,
Right. Yeah.
So like
Like
there are
Airbender,
yeah,
Korra. Right.
yeah. And I know there are movies where I'm like, I like these movies, but I don't want to rewatch them right now. Like fucking like The Lorax, like that was a fun movie.
Uh,
Shrek is a good movie. Like they're great movies, but like I don't really feel
uh,
like watching them ever. You know what I mean? I get
Damn, that's
I get
interesting.
you.
I could watch
No, I can
Shrek
understand.
whenever.
Hmm.
But okay, that no, but I get it. So you do like in a way understand where I'm coming from because
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, all the examples that you gave are true, right?
Yeah.
And there are certain like franchises that I do love, and I'll say like, yeah, I love so and so. But if you tell me, hey, do you want to like rewatch this from the beginning? I'll be like, no, actually, I don't.
Yeah.
um, Oh, that's interesting. I do the ones that you mentioned that you wouldn't rewatch. I could watch Avatar whenever. And same thing with Shrek. If I love the Shrek movies. Shrek 2 specifically. That's an amazing movie.
Right.
Um, Interesting.
Or like, a lot of Pixar and Disney movies, like I'm okay without rewatching, you know? I don't know.
Hmm. Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah. For you though, it seemed. Oh no, yeah. Okay. I think though, regardless, the main difference is you're okay with and actually look forward to and enjoy rewatching old like shows and Saturday morning things, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
It brings you back to a certain point in your life.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you hate replaying games. I think I'm the opposite. I love replaying games, but I won't really sit down and watch something that I've seen before a lot. There are exceptions, obviously, like the ones that I mentioned, but overall, all of the things that I enjoyed watching when I was younger, and like these are things that I like would look forward to, like the new episode of. I'm not really like down to sit down and like I'm not gonna watch Total Drama Island again. You
Oh
know?
shoot. Dude, that's a
Yeah.
fucking fun rewatch though. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna add it to the list? If it's homework, I'll do it.
It's fun, like it's a good time. But
Okay, you're stuck. Wait, hold on. No. You could have gone out.
yeah, but
There.
that's for later. That's literally
Oh,
a
okay.
main
Okay.
quest
Okay.
thing for later.
All right.
I think for me to replay a game, it's hard because the games I play are either long ass RPGs or Metroidvanias or fucking Zelda, like where the
That's
fuck
true.
I'm almost to our destination. I'm just like getting fucked up. But I feel like it depends on the game. It really does. Like Bo, Path of Teal Lotus. I replayed a shit ton of times, dude. A shit ton of times on my own accord. Not even just for the show. I'm just saying, like for me. I play that shit a lot.
Fun playing Bo.
A lot of fucking fun playing Bo.
What about it? What about it is like not just fun? Because obviously you have fun with all the games that you play that you choose to play. I'm assuming.
Yes.
What about Bo gives it replayability where other games don't?
I really don't know.
Damn. That's valid. That's fine because I also can't find the thing. Right?
Yeah, and that's okay. What the fuck?
You can't climb up that thing?
That's where I came from.
Oh. Pick up that spider web. No,
I have too much shit. Hold on a second. Where's my map? Okay. I came out. I'm supposed to go to the right. No, left, down, right. Okay. There's like a weird way to fucking read the map. It's not like one for one, but I at least
I
want to
think
get to the next village before we end the episode.
yeah, I think I get that the map thing. Damn, there was something else that I was gonna say. It was right before the bow thing. Um, was it replayability? Oh, what is that? What's that thing in the middle?
It's a spiritual capybara that gives me more health.
Oh,
I
okay.
already spoke to him.
Ah, without beer, nice.
Without beer.
See, you don't have to be an alcoholic,
Oh,
Anya. Wait,
whoa.
her name isn't Anya. Marisa. Who's Anya?
Spy Family?
Oh yeah.
Night Cycle.
Where's it? Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's cute.
How the fuck?
Halloween kind of.
How? What? What am I missing? I'm by the bridge. How the fuck?
You can't go north?
No.
Hold on a second. You gotta come to the bridge from the right.
I need to go.
Open up your map.
I need to
Open up your
go. I need to go to the right.
Yeah, go to
You
the
see,
right
like
right now.
those houses, those huts. That's where I need to go.
Yeah. Wait, no, the huts. Why? Why the huts? You gotta go through. Look. Okay, open up the map. All right. You see right next to the X how there's like a little hole, I guess.
Yeah. I see that.
You gotta come out of there.
That's how we get into the dungeon.
Right.
The X is the dungeon, and the hole next to it, that's where we have to go in. I know where that is. I know what that is. We're not trying to go there yet. We can't go there yet. It's the little huts to the immediate right is where we're supposed to go, the village.
Okay. And that'll make the Snorlax in the bridge move?
Yes. We need to get like watermelons, and that'll help. That'll make them move.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know, something about the music kind of reminds me of The Witcher right now.
Yeah. I like this song. This is a nice song.
It's very upbeat. I like it.
Something I've been wanting to bring up that I want to get your feedback on. I can't go there. I see Zelda games as another form of a Metroidvania. If anything, it's the first kind of Metroidvania before Metroid and Castlevania ever came out.
I'm gonna need you to explain that.
Okay. Hold on.
Because
do we need to? Oh my god, I know what I have to do, and I didn't want to do this. That's fine. Oh no, wait. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci. So,
but like, okay, what about Zelda makes it a Metroidvania? Is it like you can't like access this without getting a key first? Because if that's all it takes, like I think a lot of games like Pokemon could be a Metroidvania.
What makes a Metroidvania is the gameplay, right? Is the gameplay cycle where you start off with nothing, you explore until you explore and get upgrades until you come across an impasse where you need to backtrack, get a new item to open up the previous way to continue, get a new item to open up another blocked off path to continue, etc., right?
Okay.
Right? That's what. Okay. In Metroid, you can't crawl under this hole unless you have the morph ball. Go get the morph ball, find it, then come back, and now you get to continue for a little bit until the next obstacle. Okay. With Castlevania, same bit, at least kind of. Not really. Castlevania is more like the gameplay style. But anyways,
the Vania and Metroidvanias come from like the gameplay in Castlevania, and then like the Metroid part would be what you just described.
Yes. Zelda or Zelda likes are the same, but like 2D top-down isometric. What the fuck have we been doing? We've been going across this world with starting off with nothing,
Uh-huh.
slowly picking up more and more items to slowly open up the path for the next challenge.
That's true. Okay. In a sense, it's got the Metroid version of the Metroid-vania. Sure.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I was thinking about this earlier because I knew we were going to record today. Zelda or Zelda likes is a fantasy version, fantasy genre. Castlevania is like the gothic genre, and Metroid is the sci-fi. So we have like the big three of like, you know, settings, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never thought. Yeah, that's true. Well, newer Zeldas. Okay, sure. Yeah, older Zeldas, absolutely, dude. Newer Zeldas have a lot of like. Okay, when you add open world to the mix, it gets a little muddy.
Oh yeah,
because depending on how open your open world is, you always have access to things that you don't really like, that you can't get to until you find something else. You know?
Yeah.
However, because Zelda did not start off as open world RPGs,
well, you can argue the first Zelda game is open world. You can definitely argue that. You can have an open world 2D game.
I've played the first Zelda game very recently, like very recently. Yes, the first one and the second one. I did not like the second one. Zelda 2.
Yeah, Zelda 2 is an acquired taste. Yeah.
Ill. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say ill, but no, that's gross.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I want to call the first Zelda game an open world. It's got a lot of interconnected hubs.
Interconnected hubs. What makes an open world game? Just no loading screens, no transition. Is that open world?
No, that's not. No, because that's not fair. Then that would mean that every open world game with a building that you need to load into isn't open world. You know?
Right.
I think. Okay, the first Zelda game, right? Every time you go into a new place, there isn't really a loading screen. It just kind of like shifts the camera to that new place, right?
Okay. Yeah, like this.
Actually.
Like this?
Yeah. You know what? It might be. What? No, you might be correct. What is an open world? It's a world that, okay, in my opinion, an open world is a world where you can access most of, if not all, of the map at any given point. Even if it has like sub maps like in other places, as long as the majority of the map is something that you can just like walk through, that's good.
Yeah, Zelda 1, you can do that.
However, I would not call, even though in Jak and Daxter 1, you can get from the very beginning of the game to the very end without encountering a single loading screen. I wouldn't call Jak 1 an open world game. It's more linear.
More linear.
Jak 2, yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, dude. It's a straight line.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a straight line with like some twists and turns, but it's essentially a straight line. Jak 2 is open world. Jak 3 is even more open world. But
are you saying because you can't climb or go on top of certain terrain that makes it feel like it's open world? Like, you know, in Breath of the Wild, you can, you know, go on top of mountains and shit and like fly everywhere. Like,
yeah,
like
actually,
whereas
that's exactly it.
Whereas Jak 1, there are very high walls that you just can't, and you're not supposed to get to. Because there are limits of where you can go, therefore is not open world?
I think so. And okay, so let me just use Jak and Zelda since that's what we're talking about. Jak 1, you can't go from like the very starting place, which is Sandover Village. You can't just straight like book it to Snowy Mountain. You know, you have to go through all the other, like you have to walk through all the other stages in order to get there. Whereas same thing with Zelda 1, right? You can't just go from like the cave where the old man gives you the thing to Ganon's lair without
The
going
bomb.
through literally every right? Whereas in Legend of Zelda 1, Breath of the Wild, if you wanted to, you can
You
just
can.
straight just straight to Ganon.
Hmm.
You don't have to like go through any other places, right?
Right.
I think that would qualify an open world. If in GTA 5, right, I could go from like the very start, like the second the game boots you into the actual open world, because it kind of gives you a little fake out at the beginning. You're like in this snow place, and then like you're somewhere else. It's a different map. But when the game actually starts, you're this guy, and you're supposed to get into this car and drive somewhere. But if you wanted to, from there, you could go anywhere. You could go to the mountain. You could go to the desert. You don't have to like do things in order to get to places. You know.
Right.
I think Breath of the Wild is open world, and first Zelda is not, specifically because of that. And I think that Skyward Sword is an open world game. However, open world games are allowed to have blocks where you can't access this yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get
okay.
that.
Right, but if you're 80% through Skyward Sword, you can go anywhere from anywhere.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's an open world game. This one definitely isn't an open world game because of the same situation. Like if you wanted to go back to Starting Point Village, you would have to backtrack.
Yeah.
Like completely. Like from here, you can't like. There's not like another way to get there. There's a lot of trees in the way. There's a lot of rocks in the way.
I see what you're saying. We can't go through the trees.
Yeah.
We can't go through the
right.
terrain.
Exactly. I think that's my. I also think I spent too much time talking about this because I can't remember what the original point was.
No. I mean, I was first talking about like Zeldas are another form of a Metroidvania.
Yeah, right. Which honestly, after your explanation, I agree.
But it's literally so like Metroidvanias are usually 2D side scrollers. This is just 2D
top down,
isometric top down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a different
Honestly, yeah.
way to do the same bit, you know?
We could argue that this one right here is a Metroidvania.
Oh yeah.
At the very least.
It's a Zelda-like, so therefore yes.
Yeah, Zelda. Yeah, Zelda-like Metroidvania, but I guess like that would just go hand in hand. You don't have to say both.
And the reason why I bring up Zelda, and I think that's how it got carried away, is because Zelda came first. Zelda came before Metroid and Castlevania, I am pretty sure. So
I can look that up right now.
Please do.
I do believe, yeah.
I know it came out before Metroid. I'm not sure about Castlevania.
All right. I'm first Zelda was 1986, right?
Yes. 1987.
Zelda 1 1986.
So okay.
According to Google, initial release February 21st, 1986.
Yep.
The first Metroid game came out in Metroid is an action adventure. Oh wow. Okay, also 1986. However,
yeah, same year.
5 months later.
5 months later. What about Castlevania?
Castlevania. Hold on, Castlevania game.
See, we have trivia, guys. We have trivia for you.
Yeah, no way. Also 1986. Ah, a month after Zelda. No, wait, sorry, a month after Metroid.
Wow.
September 26, 1986. Wow, so Zelda, Metroid, and Castlevania all came out in the same year, just months apart.
Yeah.
In that order.
Zelda's the granddaddy, though. Zelda's the granddaddy.
Yeah, it is. Should be called Zel-troid-vanias.
Zel-troid-vanias. I like that. I like that a lot. Huh.
You think it'll catch on?
Only if we make it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna call it here. We're gonna do a whole Lost Woods type of deal, where instead of Sorry a Song, we'll have to pay attention to these things. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying, but it's not that bad. So, all right, we'll see you next time. Later, boys.